So let's talk about living alone. Today, we're diving into some really great ideas on how to not just survive, but actually thrive when you're on your own. And it's all inspired by the book Healthy and Happy Alone.
Right off the bat, let's be clear. This isn't about fixing something that's broken. The whole idea here is to look at living solo as this amazing opportunity. I mean, think about it. It's your chance to really truly tune into what you need, your own rhythms, without having to compromise. It's all about boasting your energy and motivation, but completely on your terms.
And this question, it just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? Because living alone is this weird mix. On one hand, it's total freedom. But on the other, yeah, there are some real challenges, like when your motivation just tanks or you get tired of making every single decision. So the big question is, how do you get all the good stuff from that freedom while dodging the pitfalls?
Okay, so this is huge. We have to completely reframe how we think about this. Living alone isn't some kind of problem you need to solve. It's an opportunity, a really powerful one, actually. It's a blank canvas for you to create routines and habits that are 100% designed to support, well, you.
And you know what the best part is? You don't have to completely upend your life to do this. No massive changes needed. The real magic is in the small, consistent things you do every day. So, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna look at a few super simple, but really powerful habits you can add to your toolkit.
All right, so where do we even begin? Well, it all starts with your morning. Seriously, those first few minutes when you wake up, they can totally set the tone for the entire day. It's like this positive ripple effect that you can create for yourself. So, the first habit we're talking about is called the morning sunshine ritual. And I gotta say, I love this. The book calls it a natural, totally free energy shot that just kickstarts your mood and motivation. Who doesn't want that?
And it's so simple. Anyone can do this. The most important part is step one. Before you grab your phone, and we all know we do, find some natural light. Just stand by a window, step out on a balcony, whatever. Let that sun hit your skin, and then maybe add a little slow stretch or take a few deep breaths. That's it.
And look, this isn't just some fluffy, feel-good advice. There's actual science to back this up. Getting that blast of morning light helps regulate your circadian rhythm. That's your body's internal clock. And get this, studies have shown it can seriously improve your sleep quality and even help you skip that awful afternoon energy slump. Pretty cool, right? All right, so we've powered up the morning. What's next? Let's talk about nourishment. And I don't just mean food on a plate. We're talking about feeding your mind and your spirit too. Oh man, the solo cooking struggle, it is so real. I think anyone who lives by themselves knows this feeling. The planning, the food that goes bad because recipes are for four people, and let's be honest, just summoning the motivation to cook a whole meal just for yourself. It can be a real drag. But there's a really smart, practical fix for this. It's all about having a strategy. If you plan your meals for the week, boom, no more decision fatigue. If you batch cook a few things, you've always got something quick and easy. And this one's a total game changer. Make your freezer your new best friend. Seriously. It all helps turn eating alone from a chore into something you actually enjoy. And speaking of turning things into rituals, let's shift gears a little bit. We talked about nourishing your body. Now let's talk about nourishing your mind. This next idea is all about finding those little moments of mindfulness in things you do every single day. It's called the one-cup pause. It's just a tiny 3-minute ritual. All you do is take your coffee or your tea and really experience it. Use all 5 senses. Feel how warm the cup is, smell it, actually taste it. The key is no scrolling, no multitasking, just for a couple minutes. What this does is it actually trains your brain to find these little pockets of calm, even when life feels totally chaotic. So you're probably starting to see the theme here, right? Creating a life where you're genuinely happy on your own, it's not about making some huge dramatic change. It's all about the power of these small, consistent things you do day in and day out. They really add up. Here's another great example of that. You don't have to write pages and pages in a journal. Just try writing one single line a day. What made you happy? What was tough? What are you grateful for? You'd be amazed how, over time, that one little line a day builds up into this incredible picture of your own growth and resilience. And this is really the key takeaway that pulls everything together. All these little habits, the sunshine in the morning, the mindful cup of coffee, that one line in a journal, they're like building blocks. By themselves, they might seem tiny, almost insignificant. But when you put them all together, they create this super strong foundation for your well-being.
When it comes right down to it, everything we've talked about leads to this one really empowering idea. When you live by yourself, you are in the driver's seat of your own health. You're your own #1 advocate. And taking charge of your well-being like this, it's not a chore. It's one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself.
So, I want to leave you with a question to think about. After hearing all this, what's just one small habit, it can be tiny, that you can start doing today to begin crafting your own thriving life?